So we all have haters, right? Everybody's got a hater. Regardless of what you do for a living, you have a hater. Even if you were born yesterday and you're watching this video, trust me, you have a hater. So here are 5 ways that you can stop caring about all the negative things that people say about you. I'm not talking about constructive criticism. I'm talking about haters, people who simply just want to paint you in a negative light, even when they know what the truth is, and that when you're not, they know that you're not a bad person, but they just want to focus on the negative because they cannot help it for whatever reason. Let's jump right in. Number 1, recognize that your happiness depends on no one else but yourself. Your friends will not make you happy, no matter what kind of friends you have. Your job will not make you happy. Your wealth or your jewelry, your diamonds, whatever, your car is not going to make you happy. Only you can make yourself happy, and happiness comes from within. So when you recognize this, you will realize that you are not as affected by other people's negativity as much as you think you are. And you can block all of that, even if they're throwing it right in your face, they're leaving it in your comment section, they say it to you at work, you can still ignore it, and they cannot determine your happiness. So as long as you remember this, it'll be very easy for you to brush off whatever negativity they're throwing your way. Number 2 is my favorite. I'm very good at it, and that is ignore. And 3, oh yeah, ignore. Just ignore what they're saying, ignore their behaviors. Even when they're acting nice, or they seem like they're acting nice towards you, ignore them. Just ignore them. Just learn to ignore them. Unless you absolutely have to interact with them, like in a work setting or for whatever reason, ignore everything that they do. Don't let them grab or hold your attention for 1 second. When you ignore these kinds of people, they will do everything in their power to grab your attention, and they will seem desperate, and that desperation will come across clearly, okay? You will see it. You can tell. Their words will become more forceful. They devise all these new methods to get you to interact with them somehow and to give them your attention. And the more desperate they seem to grab your attention, then obviously the less you need them in your life, right? Because they're the ones clamoring for your attention. So just learn to ignore them, and their words will just roll right off of you. And of course, if you're ignoring someone, you don't respond to what they're saying. So don't respond to them no matter what they say, and they will say things that will make you want to respond. Don't respond. Don't fall for it. Just ignore them. Number 3 is very important, and that is spot their flaws. These kinds of people they have issues, right? They have some internal issues, and their flaws come across very clearly. Spot their flaws and remind yourself that you have your own positive qualities that are priceless, and there is no need for you to try to be affiliated with them, to try to please them or explain yourself or try to appease them in any way. They should be the ones trying to please you and to be affiliated with you. So just remind yourself of your own positive attributes and focus on that and flaunt them at every given opportunity. This is good because it boosts your own self-confidence in yourself and sense of self-worth. And the higher your sense of self-worth, the less likely you are to be torn down by somebody else's words or behavior towards you. Number 4, recognize that if you are as insignificant as they try to make you seem, they will not be going out of their way to try to get your attention or to say things about you to tear you down. You don't tear down something that's already down, right? The phrase itself, tearing down, means it has to be up for you to tear it down. So if they don't consider you to be up and possibly above them, they will not be trying to tear you down. So just recognize that you are important to them. They think about you a lot. They talk about you a lot. They're always conniving and planning on ways to make you look bad. So you are the center of their universe. So recognize that, and that will make them less impactful in your life. That will make their words less significant, and they will get to a point where you just turn a deaf ear to whatever it is they're trying to say to you or about you. Number 5, the most important, is don't validate the things that they say. You can validate people's negative opinions by explaining or apologizing. Even though you didn't do anything wrong, you still apologize just to make people happy. Don't validate them. Just, you either ignore what they say, or if other people that you care about are demanding an explanation, speak to those people and address those people specifically. Don't address the person that is putting forth the negativity towards you. Continue to ignore that person, even if you're forced to address the issue that they have raised. When you do all of this, I guarantee you the words that people say will roll right off of your shoulders. They will lose any power that they had or they thought they had over you, and you can continue to live your own fulfilled and blessed life. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.